Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning to you all, and I welcome to us all to this early morning broadcast. Well, today happens to be Tuesday, the 31st of January in the year 2023. This is the end of today, and my prayers to all my fans out there, my subscribers, my viewers, those who love me, and even those who hate me. My prayers to you is that at this day end, it will end with anything that represents sorrow in your life, in your family, in your household, in anything you lay your hand to do. As we enter into the new month, let it mark the new beginning in everything that concerns you. I'm praying to you all, both haters and also the ones who love me. May the blessings of the Almighty Chukwuka locate you wherever you are, that this next month and new month and also this new week will mark everything new in your life. If you agree with me, kindly say amen at the comment section. So let us move straight into the business of the day. In case this is your first time of hearing my voice, and you are wondering who is this man here, I still remain Okute Daily Talk. I never change. This is the place where you can get the whole truth and nothing but the truth. This is the station where you can never regret of burning your data to listen to what I've got to say, or what I'm saying, or what I have said before. We speak to you the undiluted truth about the Biafran struggle, about the Fulani government of Nigeria, and also the world at large. And about those ones, when I mean those ones, I mean the Westerners who have vowed that this country will remain in perpetual poverty and undeveloped. I am here to tell you everything about them and what they are planning, or what they are about to do, or what they have planned to do. So, if you have not subscribed, please endeavor to do that as soon as possible. Make sure you turn on the notification button so that you'll be notified each time we go live or post something new on this channel or another channel. I don't land though, like a guinea, like a Land Rover. I can never land like a Danfo. I am not Agbado. In case you never hear the current one, we're done ground now. One day, our Agbado presidential candidate, he don't vomit again. This one they happen for Uyo, where they went for rally. Instead of him to say Atiku as a former vice president, he don't make Atiku say him be former Senate president. And people they are clapping for him. That is the most painful part of it. These people, they just bring out this man to disgrace him. Upon all the legacies this man have in Nigeria, he keep on disgracing himself every now and then. And I'm still waiting for Ayodele Adewale to come and tell us that one is added swag. Because he said the gaps where our destiny, what did they call him? Our Agbado presidential candidate. So the whole guys where they do saying they ask swag, they lie to crack joke. Come out again and tell us this one now, saying as swag ain't add. He said he finished the money for their party. I don't know when APC have become PDP. Anyway, they are the same. So if he said Atiku squandered all the money for the party, he's not making a mistake, because both of them are the bed of the same feather that flock together. And they will still gather and also do what? And drink champagne together. Cheers! And also, Mwaza one day Nigeria, I want to move now. I beg you, let us move. We don't carry our kaya now. We don't start our news. With the news of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being poisoning in the DSS dungeon. This news don't circulate on the internet for quite a number of days now. Say the DSS, they don't succeeded in giving Mazi Nnamdi Kanu poison. Say the man now on anyo na abo. And the intestine now say in the smell come out from his mouth. According to the news, no me right time. For those of you who will come to my comment section and call me a fool, some will even call me FULL, some will call me FOOL. All of them, say that the same meaning. I beg you, IPOP leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu alleged poisoning. He will tell the Southeast governors what to do. What are they going to do? What is that thing that they will do that they have not done for over 2 years now? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been languishing in DSS dungeon called confinement. Turumbu refers to Atiku as Senate president. The video is out there. In case of those people who will come out like the likes of Odus Okale, we come and tell you that it is one of those things that internet, that he never believed that. That is one of those people now. And you're telling me, with your old age, you still cannot even have brain. They are using the insurgents to cause problems. Buhari don't review the names of those responsible for insecurity in Nigeria. Do you agree with him? If you agree with him, please let me hear your idea or what you feel at the comment section. I will be right back. I rescued Atiku from being roasted like goat meat by Obasanjo, according to Tinubu. This one, now blame them. They play. They play now. Atiku came out the other time say, I once deny this man entry. I be saying one bring shipload of banana into Nigeria when him be the deputy custom DG according to the news. Then this one now don't come out say he rescue Atiku from being roasted like a corn. I did go to meet because this man like corn well. That's why every time you say they don't make down payment. I wanted to raise the corn or popcorn. You know, it's a joke, I swear to God. This is our country, eh? Orishi. The Nigeria have taught all the people now, they don't talk to comedy. Now we are their watchers. My dear people of Biafra, the lovers of freedom and the lovers of mankind, please tighten your seatbelt now because we are about to take off. If you never tighten your seatbelt, you are on your own. OYO. So let us move on. Governors from the southeastern part of Nigeria have been admonished to contact President Muhammadu Buhari for the clarification on the report, which he said that the embattled leader of the indigenous people of Biafra say they don't give am poison, making pie inside DSS prison, abi dungeon, abi confinement. Okute News and also in collaboration with NigeriaNews.com and the Punch newspaper understand the report have been making rounds claiming that Kanu, who is currently in the custody of the Department of State Service, which is DSS, is systematically being poisoned. Which one be systematically? I beg, poison gets systematically. I beg, poison na poison. Which one be systematically? Okay, they use system to give and the poison. I beg, which system? Na HP I be na ASA. IPOB Publicity Secretary, where his name be man powerful, also alleged in a weekend statement that DSS hasn't allowed Kanu to have access to a doctor since December. So this one, they make them suspect, say, if say they don't give him poison or make him itchy, or they don't do one thing or the other, so that the young man don't go survive from there. Now so they take Ili Abiola, now it is Martin Nnamdi Kanu's turn, a prisoner of conscience. Chai, I shake my head. Reacting to the uncertain claims, uncertainty, the Ohanaeze Ndigbo worldwide, in a statement issued on Monday, all the Southeast governors, what are they investigating? People who never even speak out, they want to investigate. Are they not the one that is holding Martin Nnamdi Kanu? So what are they investigating? He said they don't advise them, say, may they investigate the allegations against the DSS and federal government of Nigeria, or Fulani government of Nigeria. Nigeria News report that the Apes Igbo Social Cultural Group made a call in a statement through its Secretary General Okechukwu Isiguzoro. They don't urge the federal government to allow the IPOB leader full access to his doctors, Ohanaeze Ndigbo, and the Southeast governors will investigate the allegations of the poisoning of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The federal government of Nigeria, how we choose to call them, Abina Fulani government of Nigeria, should allow family doctors to access Nnamdi Kanu so that Ndigbo can quench the incitement of violence concerning his current health condition. The southeastern governors should quickly reach out to President Muhammadu Buhari to ascertain the degree of the alleged sickness of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Isigudoro told Daily Post. DSS opens up on Nnamdi Kanu's being poisoned in custody. You know, they hear them. This one at DSS they talk. They say in a hill, say something like that. It don't happen. Meanwhile, the DSS has dismissed all IPOB's claims about the treatment of each leader who is in their custody. An operative of DSS who spoke to journalists on basis of anonymity said the issue with Kanu was political. Therefore, Nigerians should disregard the report of him being poisoned. Okay, it's a political lobby, but other people have died. What about Idiawa and the rest of them whom you people poisoned while in detention? Abiola is one of them, which one everyone, even the world, witness it. At the end of the day, what happens? Nothing happens. So that is it. He maintained that the separatist is being treated well. According to the DSS operative, the allegation leveled against the agency by the IPOB was a lie. This one at DSS they talk. And that they have no reason to deny Kanu from seeing his doctors. Even the lawyers done the complaints, so say not allow the doctors, even his own personal physician, to meet him. Other than that, you people resort in buying roadside medications given to him. The other day, that his brother and Ejiofor went to visit him. That is how he cried out loud to say, waiting on they give him. Made it wait supposed to take 2 weeks, and I go back and for 8 days, can't give him to make him drink. That one is called drug abuse. I be drug misuse. Now you know the English. Me I no go school. The DSS also submitted that Nnamdi Kanu can be denied access to his doctors, and what is happening to him is political. Even if the prisoner is a hardened criminal, we treat him well. So Kanu's case is not a difference, according to DSS spokesperson. And only Igbo they speak this one, no, they're gonna know say Igbo, and them they do themselves. There's no truth in the claim that DSS is poisoning Kanu. It is all a lie. He has access to his doctors, however, he has his medical issues. Okay, now another agree, but he is not denied access to his doctors. You know, we should not expect anything good from IPOB. Their issue and agenda are against the government, so disregard all these reports making rounds on the internet, according to the DSS spokesperson. We don't carry come again. This one from Uyo down to Buduleon, from where our Agbado president they live. I be Agbado presidential candidate. He don't be president, so no we call him His Excellency. Tulumbu, he don't refer article, say article, him be vice Senate president. While I don't finish you, while I tie up, the All Progressive Congress, APC presidential candidate, Bola Tulumbu on Monday, suffered yet another gaffe. Tulumbu during the presidential campaign of APC, Unuyo, Akwa Ibom State, referred to the presidential candidate of the People Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, as a former Senate president instead of ex-vice president. Or I go see defend him. What is that his name? That son. Festus Kiyamu. Where are you? I know you are there to defend him. Ayodele Adewale. You say the man is always adding swag to his speech. So you don't add this swag, so that he will get more followers. You think you are dealing with Mumu Sabi? For your mind, now Nigeria have become Mumu to the extent that they don't know the difference between A and B. Or they don't know the difference between somebody who is old and somebody who is young. Tulumbu also claimed that the PDP presidential candidate, while in the APC, embezzled the money of the party. Is there any difference then? APC is PDP and PDP is APC. That is now. Tulumbu also that, the APC presidential candidate said, Atiku, when we made him the Senate president, he sold this and sold that. And people are there clapping for him. Even the people at his circle, they also clap for him. For you to know that these people, they know what they're doing. They just bring this man out. They don't want to cause, they don't want him to feel bad for all the things he claims of do this, to do that. Or raising millions of people to be in government house. So that is why they just bring him out to rubbish him. Because I know say after this one, he no go even see road again, say he want contest for anything. Even the local government chairman self. He sold our asset, our commonwealth, and he embezzled all our party money, according to Agbado. Everything that we had, he sold it, and we became skeletons. Atiku didn't care. He didn't care. Okay, now, I hear you very well. They are using insurgents to cause problems. Buhari reveals those responsible for insecurity in Nigeria and also in Biafra land. President Muhammadu Buhari has disclosed those responsible for the insecurity situation plaguing the country's days to the presidential selection. Buhari said that the external forces are those who are bent on destroying the country. Nigeria News reports. The president stated this on Monday at a presidential launch in Kano after he toured around the state to commission projects by the administration of Governor Abdullahi Ganduje. According to him, in contact to say one can clearly see things or see how these foreign countries took on our weaker part of Nigeria, the Lake Chad, where we have reserves of crude oil and causes serious mayhem there with the consistent attacks. External bodies, that means the Westerners. So now we have acknowledged that these people are behind what is happening to Nigeria. But most of our leaders said they heed. But for Governor Zulum, who is serious with his duty, the story of the area around Lake Chad would have been different by now. In Ekwa, the president stated that when he took over power in 2015, only 4 of Borno's 17 local government areas were not under the control of Boko Haram. And we are aware that people are using the insurgents who are fraudulent to cause problems, but today, most of these local government areas are free, he said, according to Alhaji Bubu. That was why, when I was a governor there, I went to Niger, Chad, and even Cameroon, because you need your neighbors to survive, he stated, according to Muhammadu Buhari. Buhari, who expressed his happiness with Governor Ganduje for the infrastructural development in Kano State, also commended governors of Lagos State, Kaduna, Katsina, and Kogi State for doing good in their respective states. What about the governor of Rivers State? That one is not among Gabi. You went to Imo State. How far now? You cannot mention him here because you know that that one, na Yahoo governor. The president also urged the elite to work on the education of youths, saying the lack of education among them is a very big problem, and that is why the insecurity have risen to the high level. I rescued Atiku from being roasted like goat meat by Obasanjo, according to Alhaji Tinubu. The presidential candidate of All Progressive Congress, APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has revealed how he rescued Atiku Abubakar from former President Olusegun Obasanjo. Atiku, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and his former principal, had a running battle for years. Obasanjo and Atiku, however, reconciled in the build-up to the 2019 general selection, which saw him endorse the former vice president. The former president, however, in 2022, dropped Atiku for the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, which he named His Excellency Gregory Peter Obi. Tinubu, while speaking at the campaign rally in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State on Monday, said Abubakar and PDP are just about stomach infrastructure. What about you? What about you that have converted 98% of Lagos properties into your own name, all in the name of you have done well for the state? He said, and again, and I quote you, they don't have a mandate. What they have is ice cream. It has method. I am the one that rescued him from Obasanjo, who wanted to roast him like goat meat. He ran away to Dubai, and when the election came again, he came for stomach infrastructure. He came to Lagos. We rehabilitated him and gave him a ticket, but he wasted it and used it to collect money. Ew, this accusation, this one is sweet my heart. I tell you the truth. Because if this one no happen, how are we supposed to know that all these people, what they have is not the interest of the poor masses, but their own pocket and their family? Imagine somebody having over 31 children. What do you expect from him? That one na legal, he still have illegals out there. Because to whom much is given, much is expected. They have given you a lot of kids, so if they give you Nigeria, you will share it between your kids. You better watch him before he starts selling the little palm trees that you have left. What we need to do is to develop our country. We have enough gas reservoirs on our land. But the issue here, where I'm against all this thing that is happening, is this. Somebody who went for a rally, the APC now can never speak on the issue that is ravaging this country. That is one thing you must understand. All their rallies, keep watching it from A to Z. It's either they go there to dance. They will tell you, look at the person they say is not well. It's displaying his dancing step. What are the issues? What are you going to do for those people you gathered there under the hot sun and the rain that want to listen to you, want to hear your manifesto? Is it this manifesto? Is it an expo? Because it's an expo that you can never stand and defend what you copied. When you copied expo and your teacher hold the book and ask you, what is the answer of number 1 you wrote? You cannot say it. And that's exactly the point. This one a copy manifesto. You went to the campaign ground, tell the people, look at what I'm going to do for you if you people elected me as a president. But instead of that, no, you went, all your campaign have been from criticizing Obi, saying Obi is stingy, to call his name now is waste of time or waste of saliva. or Atiku from selling this or selling that. Almost all the whole state you have went to. What are the main issues that these people want to hear? How you are going to tackle the insecurity ravaging the country? How you are going to tackle the inflation that is on the high side? How you are going to tackle the fuel subsidy that have been a scam in the Nigerian history for how many decades now? Look at everywhere in the country now, there is no fuel. A country rated as the highest oil producing nation in the world. They are one of them. But they are citizens. They are occupants of those lands. Even the people where this oil is being digged are in a perpetual poverty. All those issues, you have not seen anything to talk, you have not seen anything to tell these masses that leave everything they are doing to gather there. Despite the fact that most of them are rented. But at least, some people go to church, just let me go and watch what they are doing there. From going there to watch what they are doing, they converted him simply because of either what the man of God says, or the topic they raised, or what they preached that day. He find out that, okay, well, this place has bought my heart. If all those crowd there, all of them are rented, which I believe, at least say something that will make them to say, even if we are rented, we believe on this candidate, let's vote for him. But no, you just want to pour it on their face that all of you are rented, so I can do whatever I like at the rally, nobody will question me. That's exactly the point there. Yes, I rented you, so if I come there, I can decide to dance. At the end of the rally, you collect your money, either 1,000 or 2,000, and go back to your home, and I continue my campaign. Can't you see that you people are not doing this country any good? Instead, your people plan is just to make the country to vanish, simply because you have already gathered money that even your 5th, 6th, to 10th and 11th generation can never spend finish. Forgetting that all these things is vanity upon vanity. It started one day, and it is one day all these things will end. Continue. Akwa Ibom, you will not suffer again. That boy, Emmanuel Odom, that brought Atiku here, that calls himself governor, tell him enough is enough. You see, that is the problem we are saying. You went to somebody's state, he gave you space to campaign, yet you are there abusing him. He lived in my backyard in Lagos. If not that we are one, I didn't have driving him home. Is it the issue? The other day you went to campaign, he said Obi is your tenant in Lagos. Igbos make on a shine on an eye. This man called Tinubu, as Najiyat Mohammed has said, he have no any single blueprint for new people. You people should know it and know it very clearly. If you are still out there jumping up and down, say Jagaban, you're on your own. If the country is spoiled, now me and you go suffer. Of course. If the country is going backward, all of us, we go finish them. If they said, okay, this country now, they don't sell them, they don't even say your own ancestral land. Look at what somebody is saying. In somebody's state, can anybody go to Lagos State and make this kind of comment? MC Oluomo and the rest of them, we use Aboros to chase that person out of Lagos State. But look at what this person, we look at arrogantly. Somebody say he brought a ticket here, and then that is he living at your backyard. If not for anything, you have chasing him back home. So Lagos now have turned to a state of its own. Guys, country of its own. That anybody who stay there now must have visa or must have permission from you before that person can leave. This arrogance is too much. Nigerians, open your eye. If you wanna make mistake this coming 2023, my brother, that mistake will be everlasting, because Buhari have taken us 60 years back. This one is going to take us 180 to 200 years back. Even when our 444 great grandfathers are still tying leaves to cover their nakedness. Nah. If somebody can come out and be boldly to speak arrogantly on the internet like this, you ask him questions about things, he's supposed to give you straight answer. He will show you and tell you what is your business there. And he tell me this kind of person is the person you will go to tomorrow. If the person enter that restaurant tomorrow, you will know that Buhari is is a saint. You know that Buhari is a saint from heaven. Shine your eye, yo. Do not say I did not tell you, because if you make mistake today, it's going to be everlasting mistake, you. Do not say I did not warn you. Let us take this news. All these our so-called army officials. On the drag power now. I hope Nigerian government will do something about it. Exclusive, power-drunk Nigerian army, lieutenant, other senior officers, batter, flog junior female soldier with his sticks in Abuja. Videos obtained by Sahara reporters show a female officer of the Nigerian army named with head being assaulted and brutalized by her superiors. A military source who shared the videos with the Sahara reporters added that the female soldier was also detained for several hours in a cell on the orders of power-drunk lieutenant. According to the source, the private soldier was beaten publicly by the lieutenant and other officers. One of the videos shows a male soldier hitting the female colleague with a big stick, while another one tried to hold her down. Some others stood by and looked on as the assault went on. Now below, we were in a class today and lieutenant slapped the girl. So the girl responded and told her not to slap her again. The officer was very angry. She said, so the female soldier had mouth to talk to her. She now asked the lady to be given fatigue and be detained at the guard room. Not long after one second lieutenant, a guy came and asked who disrespected the lieutenant. So this girl raised her hand up. This second lieutenant then slapped this girl again. They asked her to go to the guard room. Then the two officers and others followed her and started beating her with sticks. She was really brutalized. The soldier who witnessed the incident said. Sahara reporters further gathered that the incident occurred on Wednesday at the Nigerian Army Women Corps in Abuja. Inaugurated in 2019 under the leadership of former Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tuku Buratai, retired. The Nigerian Army Women Corps concept was to harness the potential of female officers and soldiers to build a force ready to support the Nigerian Army operation and engagements. Since its formation, the Women's Corps have been playing an active role in various military operations, especially internally secured within troubled regions of the country. Now, so it take happen. This one na really power drunk. So nobody can say anything again simply because you be lieutenant, you slap me and I cannot say anything. That is the problem we are facing in this country. Everybody, they keep on exercising their stupid power wherever they find themselves. The last year, but not the least, it don't happen again. 34 Nigerian military, Nigerian soldiers, they don't tender their resignation letters amid corruption allegations against army authorities. A total of 33 soldiers are exiting the Nigerian army despite the worsening security challenges the military is constantly combating in some parts of the country. According to Sahara reporters has gathered, the soldiers drawn from various formations of the army across the country all belong to junior cadets who are mostly in the forefront of the field. Since you cannot pay them, what stops them from resigning? They include variant officers, staff sergeants, lance corporals, corporals, and privateers. The Chief of Army Staff has since approved their former disengagement. The list of the exiting soldiers did not distinguish between those embarking on voluntary retirement and those leaving the army on medical grounds. However, none of them has attained retirement age or the mandatory years of service. The soldiers, in a letter to the Army Chief under reference NA/COS/001, quoted the harmonized terms and conditions of service. Soldiers ratings like Amen revised of 2017. The approval of their voluntary disengagement dated January 25th of 2023 was signed by the Colonel A.C. Onadu and exclusively obtained by Sahara reporters during the weekend. According to the Onadugo, the 34 soldiers are to submit all military properties in their possession. There have been allegations of corruption in the Nigerian army, which some of the soldiers have blamed on the issues. Soldiers overstaying in the northeast. According to some soldiers, the army is the epitome of the deep-seated corruption. They noted that corruption is affecting the prosecution of the anti-terrorism war in the northeast of Nigeria. Recently, army personnel deployed for counter-insurgency operations in Borno State lamented that those who were to relieve them 3 months after they were asked to leave the battlefield had yet to resume. The soldiers complained that they were being forced to confront Boko Haram militants, adding that their low morale and lack of willingness to continue to fight made it possible for terrorists to dislodge some military camps recently. Of course, you are not encouraging them. There's one clip I watched the other day and I was impressed. The president of China went to, I think, maybe within their borders where they are having conflict with another country, and he went on from to the camp there. He went on from one place to the other, visiting them, encouraging them, and telling them that their people back home are very, very happy with them, what they are doing, that they should not give up in this fight to defend their country. He encouraged them, he ate with them, he asked them, I hope you people are feeling well. He asked them, I hope you people are okay, that anyone that is not okay should speak out. All of them concur, and they were happy seeing their president come to visit them. How many times have you seen your own president go to the front line to encourage all these people? Even those ones who have been giving money, those ones who have been giving money to take care of them, they siphon the whole money. There have been an allegation of corruption here and there about the army personnel, about their commanders. If you give them allowance for salary, they will seize the money. If their salaries, they will seize the money. And even these people, these soldiers in Nigeria, oh my God, they buy their uniforms, their shoes, everything that they use to defend the country, they buy it with their own money. Yet, even to increase their salary is wahala. So tell me why they cannot resign and say they are tired of this job. They will allocate money for firearms, for ammunition to fight insurgents. They will siphon the money and leave these people to be fighting with empty-handed. Boko Haram's insurgents in Nigeria today that is not registered, non-state actors, they have more equipment, more than Nigerian military. That is why they keep dislodging them every now and then. In 2022, over 500 soldiers in the northeast and other theaters of operation wrote to the chief of army staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahya, seeking voluntary retirement. It's all because of all these things. Recently, some personnel attached to the 198 Special Forces of the Nigerian Army in Borno accused their commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Abdullahi Hassan Ali, of corruption and financial mismanagement. Some of the soldiers who spoke to Sahara reporters claimed Ali had been diverting their allowances. That is the problem. According to the soldiers, the unit will soon witness a complete breakdown of order and discipline over the unpaid allowances and alleged bad treatment by their commander. And not paying them, yet will force them to go and confront criminals with empty stomach. We are calling on them to quickly treat and investigate the reason why our commander has refused to pay soldiers all their operation funds, which were directed to us in 198 Special Force Battalion under 402 SF Brigade. The Nigerian Army gave 198 Special Force Commanding Officer Lieutenant Colonel Abdullahi Hassan Ali millions of naira to give his soldiers for Operation Thunder Strike that was conducted in Kaduna State in 2021. But he refused to pay them. Accordingly, one of the soldiers said, the Borno State Governor, His Excellency Governor Zulum, gave 198 and 199 Special Force Battalion funds worth millions of naira to give soldiers after they returned back to Maiduguri, Borno State, from Kaduna State, to motivate and moralize soldiers for Operation Desert Sanity, which was conducted in 2022 in Borno State. But both battalions' commanders refused to give these soldiers their entitlements. The recent salary money worth millions of naira, which was given to 134, 198, and 199 Special Forces Battalion under 402 SF Brigade by the same Borno State Governor Zulum as welfare, was also diverted. The commanders of 134 and 199 battalions shared the money to their soldiers, while Ali, who is leading 198 SF, refused to pay us. And you tell them not to resign. In the ongoing Operation Forest Sanity in Kaduna State, cows and motorcycles captured around Damba and the Kudindin general area are being hidden in his newly built house in Kano and farm. This is a man who I said to convert soldiers' entitlements. He has been pocketing the battalion's feeding money every month. You know, we dare not challenge or ask our commanding officer about all the money and other allowances, but we have family and relatives that we are taking care of at our various homes. So Nigerians should please help us out. In 2022, some army personnel also accused President Buhari of failing to check corruption and financial mismanagement among some top military officers, while soldiers continue to cry on daily basis. The soldiers, in an open letter to the president, accused top army officers of corruption and extortion. They said, despite their numerous complaints, nobody was saying anything about their unpaid allowances by the military finance corps. The letter had read, "We want to start by saying that it is a shame on General Muhammadu Buhari for failing to address the financial mismanagement of Nigerian soldiers while they continue to cry on the daily basis." The soldiers, in an open letter to President accused top army officers of corruption and extortion. They said, despite their numerous complaints, nobody was saying anything about their unpaid allowances and their military finance corps. The letter read, on daily basis, that was and the soldiers of the Nigerian army have complained severally how their money is being short by the army finance and nobody is saying anything about it. Nigerian soldiers have complained several times how they have been given 20% out of the 100% of money they have received. Even now, their salary are being paid by POS and banks instead of the way they used to pay them before. So my people, you people have seen that this country is in a total mess. This country is in a deep problem that very soon, all of them will turn their back on Nigeria and Nigeria will vanish. Because this Boko Haram and these children, they are not giving up. They keep multiplying. The more you kill them, the more they multiply. If you kill 10 today, 10,000, they will recruit 10,000. You kill 20 today, they will recruit 20,000.